That moment when you remember there's a station that plays the kind of music that makes you feel good.
Okay. Now I get you. That's cool.
94.3 The X, Front Range Alternative.
This is also where psychic Marla Mitchell lives every Wednesday for the entire 8 o'clock hour. Hey, Marla.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good on this wonderful Wednesday.
Wonderful Wednesday. Mercury retrograde is
done.
And the first of 4 phases this year.
Yes. The next one is April 28th to May 22nd.
Okay, so we've got a while.
Book your plane tickets, make all commitments, sign contracts, buy electronics. TVs are on sale right now before the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right.
So go buy your stuff now because Mercury has lifted. Yes.
Perfect. So with in numerology, people with birthdays today, what's their personal year and what does it mean?
Okay, happy birthday today, January 27th. You are in a 1 personal year. Congratulations. That means your 9-year last year was probably a little crazy, chaotic, and difficult. 9 years can really bring in a lot of change. So now you're in a 1, and a 1 means you are reaping what you sowed, meaning whatever you let go of last year, you now get to go back and fill the void. And so it's a year of, it's a whole new cycle, a whole new decade beginning. It's creating satisfying things for yourself. Opportunities are abound. It's like what I call a lucky year because things will just fall in your lap. It's like fate takes over and just wonderful kismet things happen. And there still is a little bit of 9 left over because it kind of bleeds. The 9 kind of bleeds out and the 1 kind of comes in. And so they're kind of mixed right now. But it's good for just letting go of the past and really expressing and being a whole new you this year. It's a really, really good year. Learning to be independent because it's the 1. And 1 is the number of independence.
Nice.
So that's good.
Party your ass off year, too.
Yeah, and Mollie's in a 1 year, so that's also party your ass off year, meaning just celebrate that you made it through the 9. The crystals involved with the birthday today would be garnet and or anything silver, if you like silver jewelry. It's really good for you to wear silver, and also the color garnet or the garnet stone is good for that.
Awesome.
Cool.
I always say that this date, January 27th, is the day that I was conceived. Oh. Because it's like exactly 9 months ahead of my birthday.
Have you asked your mom?
I have asked, and I have not been told when or where this happened.
Maybe you don't want to know.
Yeah, I probably don't want to know.
You don't want to think about your parents, no.
Yeah, no. But
don't go there.
They're like, that's personal information. So they won't say. But I always say today is my date of conception. We have calls coming in at 1-800-595-2943. 94 The X. Who's this?
This is Alex Church.
Hey, Alex. What's your question for Marla?
Lately I just moved to Fort Collins just for some recent issues with girlfriend, got babies with her, stuff like that. She's got one on the way. I'm just really trying to find out if she's even mine and what's going on.
Ooh.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Drama.
I don't know if I can tell you if the baby is yours, but what genetic testing is the best.
Right.
But so your question is like, should you continue investing in this relationship? Is that it?
The relationship's over. That shit sailed about 6 months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so and watch your language, please.
Yes.
Okay. So what is your question?
I said ship. I'm sorry.
Okay. I thought you said something else. Okay. So what was your question? Just what's coming up in life in general?
Yeah, really what's coming up and with the kids and everything, I had to leave them in Arizona, so I'm just trying to figure out kind of what has to happen here and what kind of moves I maybe need to take.
Okay, Alex, great question. If you've listened before, my cards have astrology or zodiac signs on some of them, and just with a yes or no, are you either a Virgo or a Sagittarius? Neither?
No.
Okay, perfect. All right, so currently what is being recommended is that you just take things slow. It's a time of reflection. Don't make any hasty decisions right now. Just kind of wait and see how things unfold. They're asking you to be very patient. That's the Sagittarius card, learning patience and balance. So get your life in order. You just moved here, so take some time, get acclimated, get yourself in a really good rhythm of, routine, things that, make yourself familiar with the area, things like that. There is a lot of drama that you left behind, and it still can envelop you. And so that's the Virgo card, is just take some time to just stay out of the drama. It probably is good that you did come here to get out of that cycle so that you can just have a more clear head. But right now your head's kind of foggy. And like you said, you don't know which way to go. You don't know if the child's yours. It's just a lot of things. You are going to get more, what's the word I want to use here? More in tune with yourself, because I show the tree of life, which shows lots of growth for you, a burden lifted, finances will get better. The relationship is over. I will agree with you on that. That ship did sail.
Ship did sail. Shipped with a P.
Yes, people were saying ship. And as in Titanic, yes.
Yes.
And what you're working on right now is getting yourself out of a very deep hole or a rut that you put yourself into. And so this is important that you continue to make positive changes. If you can at all, try to stay out of the past. When we're hurt or burned, or when we have things going on, it's really easy to, bring that up and get ourselves all worked up again and get angry. And it's really good to just remember that what really matters is today, not the past, not the future, today. And I like to think of my life as when I wake up each day as if I just plopped into planet Earth today, and I have no past and I have no future. And then you want to make today the best day that you can, because what you do today will affect tomorrow. Does that make sense? So try not to go back into history. You will be successful. Everything's going to be okay. I really don't have anything concrete other than just focus on you, focus on your needs, be very aware of the drama, stay out of the drama, or I call it the tornado of life.
And get a DNA test.
Yeah, and when that baby's born, get a DNA test. What's the gal's name you left back in Arizona? Lacey, let me just, if you don't mind, let me just look at her real quick on a teeter-totter with you and see if I can help you at all, okay?
Sure.
Feels like she's carrying a girl. Do you know that for sure?
Yes.
It is a girl. Okay. Let me ask if the girl's you. Let's see if they'll give me any insights. I'm not certain it's yours either. Either they're not telling me, or they're just going to make you wait. But it is a girl, and she's the gal, Lacey, is honest to gosh, it feels like she's done with you. I mean, it's over. That ship has sailed. Everything is done and over, and you're best just staying here and working on you and getting yourself in a really healthy place, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Hang in there, Alex.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's, oh my goodness, so much drama.
So much drama.
That's my kind of drama, though. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
My name's Rick.
Hey, Rick, what's your question for Marla?
Well, I don't know. I just kind of want to hear what she has to say.
Okay, like a cold reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let me just get this going here. All right, Rick.
Watch Rick get the pregnancy card.
Oh, man. It was popular last week.
It was. It's always with the guys, too.
Yes.
Probably freaks them out.
Ooh, you did get a really important card. It's ruled by Scorpio. Are you a Scorpio, yes or no?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Then it does mean what I think it means. You also pulled Sagittarius like the previous guy. Are you Sagittarius?
Nope.
Okay. So, interesting. We have... You're working on some emotions. You're working on letting go and finding some personal peace within. I also, they're just telling me to mention the word trip. You either have a trip coming up or you just got back from a trip. Does this make sense?
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I'm not a traveler at all.
Not at all.
Huh.
Well, there's a journey.
Is it like a mushroom trip? Or
Mollie?
I barely drink, so I don't.
Okay. My apologies.
So if this is not a physical trip, then it's a journey of your soul or a journey of just delving deep within. Definitely some emotions that need to be brought to the surface and dealt with. They're asking to be very patient with yourself. You also have what I call the Scorpio card is known as the death card. No, you are not going to die, but something this year is going to end, okay? It could be a relationship or finishing a relationship, hence the emotional trauma that's going on. But there's definitely something that will end this year, because when the death card comes up, it means rebirth, redo, something's going to end or something's going to change. If you want to share, you can. Is your relationship is it kind of rocky, or are you just finishing one, or?
No, I got divorced 2.5 years ago, and I'm absolutely great friends with my ex-wife.
Okay. What about, are you dating someone right now?
Nope, not for you.
Wow. Okay, I'm striking zero here, aren't I? Okay, well, I'm still making a prediction that relationships, there's going to be a relationship that will be difficult this year or that will end. So if you are dating or you will start dating, it's not the one. But there's some major change coming up this year. I hope it's not a job change, but it does show that you're just needing to really work on yourself and not be so hard on yourself as well. Let me just close my eyes and see if I can do anything else with that. It feels like, I'm just going to put it out there, it feels like there's grudges to be let go of. It feels like there's a lot of, again, the journey within. He's laughing.
If you were to ask any of my friends, I'm like the weirdest guy. I get along with everybody, including my ex and her husband. And,
okay.
I don't know. I was just kind of curious on what you'd have to say, because I'm very balanced. Great job. Not just a job, career, my own business, and I don't know. I was really kind of curious because.
Well, I struck out completely, and I will admit that so. Then. No worries. There are no 100% psychics, but I appreciate your honesty. And if by some chance I am right and you find out down the road that you lost a job or a relationship blew up, please call us back, okay? Because I believe in myself, too.
I've had the same one since 94.
Okay.
And, I might lose a bid, but as far as a job, there's no way I can really lose my job. I work for myself unless I quit.
I hope the job stays. Well, let me just ask. Let me see if the job's going to be okay. So you're self-employed?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just see how that's if I pull something negative. But I'm happy to admit that. Okay. This was not 100% reading. No, the job looks okay. There's something else that's going to end. A rebirth or a transformation. So the job's okay, so that's good. Just keep us posted. If something does change, let me know. I'm curious, but I will be the first to admit I'm not 100% and I have been wrong before. So thank you very much, Rick. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Cold readings are always hard, too. If you don't ask a specific question, it's going to be vague.
It's going to be vague, and
hence why we couldn't figure out what is going to blow up in Rick's face.
Right, something's going to blow up, but he
also,
doesn't have to believe that.
To be fair to you, Marla, no one is perfect. No one is balanced. Unless you're Rick, apparently.
Okay.
This is where the music matters. 94.3 The X, Front Range Alternative.
Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio, taking your calls, and we have all three of our lines totally jammed up. But before we get to them,
they're going to have to wait a second because I have to get back to Chelsea, who called last week about wanting to know what was going on with the planets and all the crazy people out there. And so, Chelsea, I did some checking, and it's kind of what I thought. Molly was right, and I was right. There are, right now, one of the things that, but this wouldn't cause craziness, there are 5 planets that are viewable with the naked eye. Just before dawn, you can see all 5 at once, and that's Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. And so I think Jupiter rises first right away. And then early before dawn, you get to see all 5 at once. So that's a cool celestial event that happens. Yeah. It hasn't happened for a decade.
Right.
And then the other thing that may have caused a lot of looniness and intensity last week was the Pluto. I call it a planet still. I know it's an asteroid, but it has been... conjunct or at the same degrees as Mercury, which has been retrograde. And so those two together, you got death and destruction with Pluto and Mercury with communication retrograde. It causes a battle, people misunderstanding each other, people speaking crazy, people acting weird. So it just caused a lot of intensity with the full moon on Saturday. So that was all the looniness last week, if you all wanted to know. And
That
now
must've been it.
Mercury's direct, but they're still conjunct or the same degree, but and now Mercury's going full force. So everything should be communication-wise much better. It shouldn't be as intense. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. It's never fun when people are crazy.
No.
The craziness all seems to kind of come at you at once.
Yeah.
It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. What's your question for Marla?
Hey, Marla. I was just kind of wondering if you can kind of give me some insights on terms of like finances and work and all of that direction.
Okay, let's see what we get here. Finances and work. Oh, well, you're in a bit of a rut right now. There's some stuff going on. There's definitely a desire for you to, if you haven't already started looking for making some changes in your work. Are you looking for a new job? Or trying to change it or improve the situation somehow?
Kind of change and kind of improve.
Okay.
Whatever one comes first.
Okay, yeah, because I've got the change card with the rut card, and then I show Wheel of Fortune, showing that whenever you pull the Wheel of Fortune card, which is the planet Jupiter, it's like winning the lotto. It's like now is the time to act. Now is the time to manifest. And so if you want to make some changes in work, whether it's go for that promotion or make, even if it's a lateral move, or speak to the boss, or if you're having difficulties with somebody at work, now is the time to act on it. It will be in your favor. The choice card's coming in, which means that you need to be the person that takes the initiative. You need to decide what you want to do and then go for it. But I do show finances improving. But first and foremost, you need to take the initiative and act on whatever it is that you're trying to fix or remedy. Let me just look at you real quick and see what I pick up. I don't know what you're afraid of. Are you afraid that you're going to hurt someone's feelings, or what's your apprehension there in taking the initiative?
Kind of more of like, if it doesn't succeed, then what's going to happen?
Okay. If you fall on your face, if you go and say something and nothing's going to happen from it, I don't get that's the case. And I get that when you do say something, you will get a result. It could happen anytime between now and spring, the changes that you want. And I also want to just say, you have nothing to lose. I mean, you're not going to get fired for speaking up, okay? As long as you're speaking from a very high integrity, right? And speaking from your heart about what you want or what you believe you deserve. And I also feel like it's like when we have a decision or when we have something we need to do for ourselves, you need to take the fear out of the equation. Like I said last week, fear stands for false evidence appearing real. It's an acronym. Take fear out. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Would you speak up? Would you ask for that raise? Would you ask for that promotion? Would you, look at something different and try to transfer? Most people will say yes if they take fear out, because fear keeps us from being who we really are. And so trust that, okay? But this looks positive with the Wheel of Fortune. Looks good.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right,
You're welcome.
thanks. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Jessica?
Hey, Jessica. What's your question for Marla?
I'm just having a question on career options. I've been struggling with being pulled in a couple areas, and I'm just wanting some guidance on figuring out what would be best for me.
Okay, so you have like two choices?
I have like three choices going on.
Okay. And do you know, is there one of them that you would prefer over the others, or are you just completely at a loss?
I'm completely at a loss.
Completely at a loss. Oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if it's even a good time for you to make a decision. So who's presented the choice to you? Is work offering you these choices, or have you put yourself in the situation?
No, work has.
Oh, I got Wheel of Fortune with you, too. It must be something lucky with the name Jessica. Okay. I'm pulling Libra and Aquarius. Are either of those you?
No.
Okay, good. All right, so there's some control issues going on, some worry or control issues. Do you work with a male or a couple males that are kind of controlling or difficult?
No, mainly females.
Mainly females. Do any of them act like a very strong male? Like bossy?
Yes.
In
I
control.
couldn't-
Okay.
That can definitely
You can say
happen
that.
with females in the workplace.
First of all, they're saying detach from the drama or detach, keep yourself, try not to, if any of them are being difficult, just try not to allow them to influence your choices. You will make the right choice. I have no doubt of that. You need to make the choice. Okay. So oftentimes what happens is we're presented with choices and then we want everyone else's opinion, like you're calling for my opinion, and you're maybe asking friends, what do I do? And what you need to do is tune into yourself and ask yourself, kind of like what I said before, well, if I wasn't afraid, or if I wasn't trying to please everybody, or if I wasn't worried about money or the future, what do I really want to do? What really feels right for me? And if you can use that tactic to narrow it down to 2 choices instead of 3, or maybe even that will get you the choice that you want, then great. If you don't, hi little one. If you still don't know after you take fear and worry out of it and you're like, I still have no idea what I want to do because I could do this or that, then you need to wait for more facts. And I don't get that you need to rush anything. It feels like you're going to make the right choice. Whatever you choose is going to be financially good for you because I pull a lot of money. That feels very beneficial, but you need to get the drama out of it. So if there's anyone that is trying to steer you, like a bossy person or a controlling person trying to steer you a certain way, don't do that. Go with what feels right for you. But it's more about the Libra card, which is stay in balance, work on yourself, nurture yourself. It feels like you'll have this all figured out by spring. Maybe, do you have that till spring to make your choice, or do you have to make it now?
No, I have time.
Okay, so it feels like if you don't know, then just keep waiting. And then what I would also do is just say, whatever's for my highest good. And ask your angels, ask your guides to help you, because they can't interfere unless we ask them for help. So every day, whenever you have a moment of worry about, oh my God, what am I going to do? Say, well, I will choose whatever's for my highest good. Please help me. And then you will get help, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Jessica.
Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you so much.
It's 94.3 The X. Both Jessica and Jessica called us at 1-800-595-2943. You can speak to Northern Colorado psychic Marla Mitchell and ask her your questions about career, family, relationships. Maybe you want to know if the kid is actually yours, like what's his face did. What was his name? I can't even remember, but that was hilarious.
Which one, Rick or Alex?
Alex.
The first one about if the baby was his and that ship sailed.
That ship sailed, yes.
Don't want to creep you out or anything,
You,
but we're feeling the vibe right now.
you gonna listen to all that new rock alternative?
And I think you like us.
You wanna split it?
94.3 The X, Front Range Alternative.
94.3 The X. Who's this?
Tony?
Hey, Tony. What's your question for Marla?
I guess, 2 things. Kind of about my career, how that's kind of going to be panning out, and then my health.
Okay. Health and career. Let's see if we can get to both of those. All right, let's look at, see if they show up both of these in one spread. Okay, I got Pisces energy coming in. I got Gemini coming in. Either of those you?
No.
Aquarius?
Yes.
Oh, you are the Aquarius. All right, good. All right, so there is, because you're not Gemini, that means there is a major choice coming in for you regarding either work or either career or health. First, let me just say it ends on Wheel of Fortune. So even health and work will be fine. Wheel of Fortune seems to be the card of the day. I've pulled it 3 times now. You're going to be fine. And since you are the Aquarius that's right next to Wheel of Fortune, this is about you directly. So you will be okay. Your health will be fine and your career will be fine. But there is a major choice that you're going to be making. Are you thinking of changing jobs?
No, there's just been a lot of changes in my job.
Okay. Can you give me, without giving me the company, what do you do, or your title or something?
I'm a sales rep.
A sales rep. That's perfect. Let me just look at that. Oh, you will not be a sales rep a year from now. There's no way. Sorry. That came in loud and clear. So,
Wow.
or at least not with that company. So not to scare you, but you're going to be better off. So just wait. Don't jump ship yet. That's our word of the day, ship.
Yes, ship with a P.
With a P. So don't jump ship yet, but there are some changes, and you will make the choices. You will decide to leave or do something different with your life. Things are kind of chaotic right now with health and work. But it's going to be, the reason you're going to leave or change is because it's going to feel right for you, or it's going to be something that you need to do, like less stress or less pressure on yourself. It's going to be just fine. If I had to say when you're going to change jobs, it's probably not till fall. Okay, so you've got like 9 months or so. Curiously, with the health, is there a decision you have to make with your health too, like a choice on surgery or something, or?
No, I just feel like I'm at a turning point where I need to get on with it or do something. I just feel, I don't know, I just feel like I have some loose ends I need to tie up for some reason.
Okay.
And like something might be going to happen, but I don't know.
How old are you?
34.
34. Okay. I was just curious. I asked him because Molly and I were talking about Saturn, the planet Saturn returns, which hits in the late 20s, very early 30s, where you have this desire to make a change in your life. And it's very strong and pronounced, and it happens to everybody around 29. So it could be that maybe you didn't make those changes, and now you're being really pressed to make the changes. Because until we get everything right, we're just obsessed with this need to get our life on path. So you will be fine. You will figure it out. Health is fine, but you've got to start looking at a possibility of changing jobs or doing something different. It's coming in, not a huge rush into it, but it just feels like you will by September you're going to be doing something different, or at least a different company or something. Okay.
Okay.
But you'll be fine.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Tony. It's 94.3 The X, and yeah, Saturn returns.
That is a wonderful astrological phenomenon that happens to everybody. Every 29 years, the planet Saturn returns to the place it was when you were born.
Okay.
And Saturn is the teacher, the taskmaster, and it can create a lot of stress and worry and angst. And if you start approaching 29, 30, and you're not where you're supposed to be on your path, whether it's you just don't feel fulfilled in your career, or you look at your life and say, gosh, I thought I would be doing something different by now. I thought I would even be married with kids, or I thought I'd be president of my own company or whatever, or living in Europe or whatever. You will be almost like obsessed to make these changes. And then I've seen it time and time again. It happened to me. You could get divorced, you could change jobs, you could move, you could do all kinds of crazy things to get your life back in order. And then you go through that again, and you live, the next 29 years, and then at 58, it happens again, and you get to reassess your life. And usually at 58, most people are thinking of retirement or changing something. So it happens every 29 years, and most people live through 2 cycles. Some people get to live through 3 cycles if they live long enough. But it's just one of those things that you're pushed almost to an obsession to make changes in your life.
Wow.
If you're not on path.
Yeah. Well, that would explain the crazy bachelorettes who are like desperate to get married by age 30 and have a baby
or whatever. Yeah. It does all kinds of crazy things to people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you can give us a call, talk to psychic Marla Mitchell yourself, ask her questions about career, finances, health, relationships. If you want to know who's if your kid is actually yours, like Alex did, well, like Marla was saying, get a DNA test. But if you have other questions surrounding something like that, she can maybe help you out. 1-800-595-2943.
Alternative for the Front Range.
You gotta open up his eyes to the music.
94.3 The X.
94.3 The X. Who is this?
This is Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, what's your question for Marla?
I have my own business, and I have some big changes I feel coming up, and I kind of want to know how those are going to play out.
Well, let's see. Let's take a look here and see what's going on. Okay. Abundance. Yep, there are some changes going on. I even got the word change on one of the cards. You are a Pisces or a Libra? Yes or no?
No.
Oh.
No.
Wow, I got Wheel of Fortune again. So, wow, this is the day for Wheel of Fortune, which always, as you've been listening, means good things are coming your way. Okay, so abundance with new start, new beginning, change coming in. There is the Magician card coming in, which means you are manifesting. So, we are... how do I put it? I believe in fate, but I also believe that we are also able to steer our destiny, okay? Because that's that free will thing. And so the way that we can manifest, because they're saying this is your time to manifest with Wheel of Fortune and Magician, is if you can close your eyes and what you want to bring into your life, if you can see it in your mind's eye, okay? If you can picture what you want, then if you can feel it in your heart what would it feel like to have this change happen? And then the third piece is if you can believe it's possible, then you can manifest that event, that love, that job, that career, that health change, whatever you want. Manifesting takes 3 pieces: seeing it, feeling it, and believing it's possible. If you can do all 3 of those things, then you can manifest this change. So for you, your homework is to start picturing the changes you want. Even if you don't know exactly what they are, picture what it would be if you had achieved it, that feeling, okay? And then go from there. Do it as much as you can. Start picturing things. It's going to be fine. There's going to be some fear before you get to the final changes and a little bit of drama. So it's going to be real important that you keep yourself balanced, meaning eat right, exercise, take care of yourself. There's going to be some stuff you may have to put your foot down and really be, in control about. And do you have employees that work for you, or is this all just your business?
It's myself and a business partner.
Okay. Do you want to share the business partner's name, or just give me a fake first name?
Joan.
Joan? Okay. All right. This is Joan and Sarah. You may have to get rid of Joan.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I've kind of been feeling that.
Now, that may cause some drama, but you may have to get rid of Joan or cut back her duties or something. But there's going to be some drama and some hurt. But, you have to do what's best for you. And it's going to be fine. The decision is there. I see a couple decisions. One of them is getting rid of her. And then picture how you would run this business without her. Like I just said, picture it, feel it, believe it. And it's going to end up just fine. It's not going to be what you expect. So we always see an end result in our mind, and what we need to let go of for all of us when we're manifesting and picturing our future and setting goals. It's great to do all those things, but we have to let spirit or universe come in and do the how and the when and all of that for us. And if we let go and just say, whatever's for my highest good, whatever's best, then it will turn out even better than you can even imagine. So it's going to be better than you think if you can let go and not control every little piece of it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, as far as timeline, it feels kind of rough for the next couple months. Then it feels really good in the spring, and then it feels like you really, really buckle down through the summer and you're working your fingers to the bone. And then I feel September really bright again, like you're really glad you made all these changes, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thanks, Sarah. It's 94 through the X. Who's this?
This is Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy. What's your question for Marla?
I just wanted a cold reading.
Cold reading. Okay. Let's see if we can do better with you than we did with Rick. Okay. I get stuff like that every once in a while where someone doesn't want to hear what I have to say.
Yeah.
So, and I'm fine with that. Okay, Jeremy. Cold reading. Here we go. I hear some stuff in the background. I don't know what that is. Oh, nice. Okay. I've got the sign of Gemini. Are you Gemini, yes or no?
No.
Aquarius, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Hangman coming in there. Oh, my. Okay, so cold reading. There is the two cards popping up for current or at the very moment what's going on in your life right now is I show a new beginning, like a new job or a new start or something just really fresh and new in your life that feels very promising right now. The card of Aquarius means if you can, don't get too attached to things that are currently happening, meaning there's going to be more change coming. So whatever has begun or is starting right now, it's going to be there, but only temporarily, and then it's going to change again. And so just be willing to just trust the process of the changes that you're going through this year. The Gemini card, which is not your zodiac sign, means that you have a major decision this year coming up or going on. Do you understand what that is? You're heading towards a big decision.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be okay. I've got love coming in around it. I've got confidence. I don't know if you are married or thinking of getting married or if this is about a relationship, but it does show a positive change or a positive decision being made for you. It ends on very good cards. It ends on a change in behavior. I've got aces all over the place. If we were playing poker, we'd have a flush or a straight, so to speak. No, not even a straight. What is that? Four of a kind. There you go.
I don't know poker.
Four of a kind. So anytime you pull that many aces, it's new beginning, new feelings, new start, new everything, a new adventure. Don't be afraid. The changes that you're going through and are coming up are about a test for you. Like, are you willing to just jump off the cliff and take a risk? Are you willing to just put yourself out there and let Spirit guide you? The more willing you are to be open to change and just go for it and just close your eyes and leap, it feels very, very, very rewarding. Does this make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to enlighten us? Like, or can you not share what you're thinking of changing?
Well, actually, I just got a promotion in my job, so.
That's the new beginning. Okay.
Yep. And it's something that I've been looking forward to. It's something I needed. So.
Okay. Good. Well, there's more change coming in addition to that, right? And so it will lead to more choices and more opportunities coming your way. So hang on, because it may be scary, but it's going to be good. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy. It's 94.3 The X. We've got one more call. 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Mona.
Hey, Mona. What's your question for Marla?
I was just wondering what my finances are going to be for this year.
Let's take a look at that. A lot of people are worried about finances. They must have spent a lot at Christmas, is all I'm guessing.
Yeah, that could be.
Or spring break is coming up and they want to take a trip. Who knows? Let's see what we got. Okay. Mona and finances. Oh. Okay, I am pulling some financial cards. Okay. So initially it shows that either you have recently changed how you earn your money or you're going to make changes how you earn your money, but the money coming in is changing or in a different way. Does that make sense?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. It's not like a major job change. It just shows that there's something changed about your finances that are coming in, your salary or how the money's coming to you. It is beneficial, even if it is scary. It feels to be okay. I have judgment with showing that it's like what we tell our kids. This is for your own good. The change is going to be fine. It's almost as if you're being tested on just budgeting, being really good with your finances, whether it's investing or how you spend the money. I do see a light at the end of the tunnel coming through. One of the things we talked about last week was when we're worried about money, that seems to be all we can focus on. Oh my gosh, I can't pay this bill, or I want to save for this, I don't have enough. And if you try not to worry about money so much and instead just focus on what you do have in a positive way, like I said last week, my bank account is half full, and just be very grateful for everything that you have. Somehow, some way, we always seem to have exactly what we need. And when we focus more on the gratefulness of things, and when we tell Spirit that we're that we have everything that we want and that we're very satisfied. And of course, it doesn't mean we don't desire more, but being happy with what you have is important first. It just shows that there's like a test here that if you can be satisfied with what you have, then there's more that will come in, because when the universe hears, oh, she's happy with what she has, let's give her more so that she's even happier, then that's the way energy works. It's what goes around comes around. So if you're thinking worried thoughts, you're going to get more worries about money. If you're thinking gratefulness thoughts, you'll get more reasons to be grateful about your money or your finances. So it's I'm kind of just telling you, I can't give you anything physical to do other than just change your thought. Be more positive, okay?
That sounds good. Also, I have one more question.
Okay, real quick.
I have a bipolar older son. Do you see any him getting any better?
Changes with him? Curious, is he on medication or is he doing it with diet?
Off and on. He's on medication. He's like late 30s.
Oh, okay.
So I have no real control over what he does.
Of course not. Okay. You want to give me a name? Real or fake?
Ryan.
Either one?
Ryan.
Okay. Let's see how Ryan's going to do. There's some control issues there. The choice is his. I've got the decision card. I've got the Gemini coming in and Cancer coming in as well, zodiac signs, unless either of those are him, Cancer or Gemini. It's about, let me look at this.
He's October, so...
Okay, that would be Libra probably, or Scorpio, depending on when in October.
It's probably Libra.
Okay. The choice is his. I see him not wanting, it's like he doesn't want to get better until something comes in that he wants, and then he wants to get better. It's almost as if he needs a reason to take his medicine, or he needs a reason to work on his condition.
Sounds like him.
It's very much an ego kind of thing that's going on. And the best advice I can give you as a mother is just, we can worry about our grown children, but it doesn't really serve a purpose. They're grown, they're adults. And if you remember back when you were 30, your parents could tell you something and you're like, what are they doing? They can't tell you what to do. And so the best thing that you can do is just let him, even if he's got this condition, it's his life, and he's able to function. Does he hold a job and do all that stuff?
No, he's on disability.
Disability? Okay.
Mm-hmm. But he doesn't do anything with, like he's supposed to. He's supposed to be in counseling and take his meds.
He's not doing the work. Yeah.
No. And then I have tried so much with him, and I've just given up and said, I do the worrying for you. You do it. You're on your own now, and just you figure it out.
Perfect. That's my advice.
And I have kept to that, and I think he knows that.
That's my advice to you, is let him, if he's not in danger, okay, and he does have income coming in, disability, and if he's in a safe place, then let him figure it out. Let him, unless he needs your help and he knows you're always going to be there for him, he'll call you if he needs your help. And then you get to choose, based on his behaviors and actions, if he even should have your help. Because if he's not helping himself, then you shouldn't help him. Do you understand?
Right.
If he's capable of helping himself and he chooses not to, then that's his consequence. You shouldn't rush in and rescue him. He needs to do these things for himself if he's capable, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So I don't.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't see any change until he decides to do that, and you just need to hold firm to your boundaries, okay? But he will be okay. All right.
All right. Thanks, Mona. It's 94 through the X. We have run out of time with psychic Marla Mitchell, but you'll be back next Wednesday for the entire 8 o'clock hour, and
I will
call back in and yeah.
And give me a hard time. Yeah,
and give you a hard time. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Again, with the cold readings, they're very vague. So
they're very vague unless you get specific.
Yeah, if you get specific, you'll get
a more specific answer.
Exactly. And yeah.
But, hey, That's what entertaining radio. Yes,
Yeah,
we love it.
It's true.
So,
do you have any workshops?
I have a Reiki Level 2 class coming up February 13th.
Okay.
And so you have to be Level 1 certified to take a Level 2 class. And it's a lot of fun. If you're Level 1 and you wanted to take it to the next level, give me a call. My office number is 970-223-3457. If you just want to call for a personal private reading, 970-223-3457. I do psychic readings. I'm a medium. I can talk to the other side. I also do energy work. I also work with health issues. Whatever you're needing, give me a call. And my website, if you want to read more about me or look at my rates, it's marlamitchell.com.
All right, perfect. Thanks, Marla.
Thank you.
This is where the music matters. 94.3 The X.